Imagine working harder than ever and somehow feeling poorer. Not because you're irresponsible, not because you're buying yachts, but because the mathematics of the modern economy is basically a horror movie directed by the IRS and the Federal Reserve. And if you're middle class, oh boy, you're the main character and the first victim. The middle class used to mean something. A house, a car, some savings, a retirement plan that didn't require sacrificing goats under a full moon. Now it means a mortgage that hates you, a car loan with the personality of a loan shark, a savings account that grows slower than a turtle with anxiety, and if you're lucky, a 401k on life support. So what happened? The math happened. Wages are crawling forward like they're stuck in traffic, while the cost of everything else is sprinting like it just drank 3 cans of pre-workout. Housing up, healthcare up, education up, taxes up, coffee? Yeah, that's up too. But sure, blame the avocado toast. If your income rises slower than your expenses, you're not climbing. You're sinking, slowly, like financial quicksand. And then comes debt, the middle class fan favorite. Banks love the middle class. Not too poor, not too rich. Just rich enough to qualify, but not rich enough to pay it off quickly. A perfect customer. Credit cards, car loans, personal loans, buy now, pay later. It's a buffet of debt disguised as convenience. And the interest rates? If Dante wrote about APRS, he'd need an extra circle of hell. But here's the twist. The system doesn't just attack your wallet, it attacks your brain. The middle class is bombarded with messages like, you deserve this, upgrade now, don't fall behind, and boom, lifestyle inflation kicks in. You're not keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses are broke too. You're keeping up with the illusion of a lifestyle. Then comes housing, the final boss. Your grandparents could buy a home for the price of a used Honda. Today, buying a home feels like trying to buy land on Mars. Mortgage rates doubled, prices tripled, inventory vanished, and your competition is 12 offers. 4 cash buyers and 1 family offering their firstborn. Education isn't any nicer. College used to be a path to opportunity. Now it's a subscription you can't cancel. You enter hopeful. You leave owing the price of a small apartment complex. And jobs still say, bachelor's degree plus 7 years of experience for entry level. Meanwhile, taxes. Poor people pay little. Rich people have loopholes big enough to drive a yacht through. Middle class? You're the sandwich meat. Payroll tax, income tax, property tax, sales tax, gasoline tax, and if you breathe too loudly, probably a breathing tax coming soon. Retirement used to be a finish line. Now it's a mirage. Pensions died, 401ks wheeze along. And Social Security might not survive Gen Z's sarcasm. People say, just invest. With what money? The leftovers after housing, healthcare, taxes, and loans fight each other in the cage match of your bank account. So how do you avoid getting crushed like you can't rely on one income stream? Middle-class people depend on one job. Rich people depend on none. You don't need $1 million idea. You just need multiple small engines instead of one fragile one. You need skills, not just degrees. Skills print money. Degrees print debt. You need to understand money like it's a language. If you don't speak it, money speaks over you. And you need a real long-term plan. Not a fantasy, not a guru dream. A boring, consistent system. Because the world changed. But the middle-class playbook didn't. You're not doomed. You're just playing a game that was patched without telling you. But once you learn the rule, you stop being a pawn. You become a player. As Charlie Munger said, the big money is in the waiting. See you in the next one.